The 250cc segment is a perfect balance between power and usability. Until a couple of years back, this segment was almost empty, and later slowly manufacturers started occupying this space and realized the fact that more and more people are showing interest in a motorcycle which fulfills their touring dream as well as the urban usability. Hey guys, I'm Ashik and I welcome you all to the Moto series of the Meet Ahmeds. This is Dominar 250, the younger sibling of the well-known Dominar 400, here to prove itself in the less explored quarter-liter segment. We were riding this motorcycle for almost a day. The first thing we immediately noticed was a similarity between this and the Dominar 400. The same old muscular tank, wide handlebar, best-in-class LED headlight and the turn indicators, comfortable rider and the pillion seat, the USD forks, but this time with the 37mm instead of 43 from the Dominar 400. But when we looked closer, we were able to notice smaller changes Bajaj has made to this motorcycle, starting with the engine. Borrowed straight from the Duke 250, but this time it is slightly down-tuned to deliver linear power output, unlike the straight punch-in-the-face KTM character. This engine outputs 27 PS of power and 23.5 Nm of torque. We drove this bike on all sorts of roads and the engine stayed calm and cool throughout the day. We were able to comfortably cruise at lower and higher speed with minimum vibration, but the only downside we felt is this engine lacked its initial pull from the standby, mostly due to the weight of the motorcycle. This weighs as much as the Dominar 400. But once you twist the throttle and keep the bike going, you won't feel that shortage anywhere else. The next noticeable change are the smaller tires, which seems to have borrowed from the NS200 and fitted to compensate the weight of the motorcycle for the economy. We got superior grip on all sorts of roads even while harsh braking, but considering this as a heavy bike, you may have to be cautious on things like leaning and cornering. Also, for safety concerns, you can't lean this motorcycle over a certain degree of angle, and even if you try to do so, Bajaj has included a safety sensor to cut off the engine. Speaking of safety, Dominar 250 comes with the ABS on both the wheels, but the brakes seems to have borrowed from the NS200. These brakes were good enough for the NS200, but it is not quite enough to stop the Dominar 250. You will have to apply little more pressure on the levers whenever you want to stop the bike. Other changes include box section swing arm and the split instrument cluster, which shows you more than what you actually need. You got the trip meter, tachometer, and towards the right you got the clock, fuel indicator and the speedometer. On the bottom you got two switches to adjust the settings, followed by the RPM limiter, oil and neutral indicator. The secondary display on the tank is all basic and is where you will see all the warning lights. The handlebar switches are all basic, nothing fancy happening here. You got the pass light, beam switcher, turn indicators and as usual the horn on the left side. On the right side of the handlebar you will see the kill switch on top, followed by the light switch and the self starter. With all this in place, you can get the Dominar 250 for the price of 1.87 lakhs on road. Considering the price, it is still a value for money when you compare it with the other 250s in this segment. And also, there are plenty of accessories available for the Dominar which improves the motorcycle visually as well as technically. So that's everything we noticed in our first ride with the Dominar 250. We'll also be doing a separate video on comparing the Dominar 250 with the 400. Stay tuned with us. Thank you for watching this.
And we hope you guys enjoyed this video.
And we will meet you guys in our next video.